again on a Breaking Silence podcast with your host Victor Company. So today we are going to talk about the issue of food security and food insecurity. So today I'm with a guest. So we are going to talk much on this topic. So don't forget that we always talk about the issues of health. So don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like. So you are most welcome, sir.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, this thing, just show the people your name so that maybe they can know you.
So I'm Benjamin. So it's more pleasure to be here, and I think we'll have a good conversation.
Yeah,
I hope you're welcome me.
yeah, already.
Yeah, so thank you for that. My name is Benjamin.
That's it. Today we are going to explore more on this food security and the food insecurity. Mr. Benjamin, who is our guest today. So, Mr. Benjamin, as I have already said, we are going to talk about the issue of food security and the food insecurity related to health. Because the issue of food security and food insecurity is more related to the health. So, to someone to be healthy, one supposed to have food. So if the food is inadequate, if the food is adequate, it determines the health of the person. So first thing, once again, you are welcome. Yeah, first thing, I would like you to tell the people what do you mean when we say food security and food insecurity. We're going to combine these things just to deal with these things together. What can we say? How can we differentiate between food security and food insecurity?
So these concepts are more similar, but they are different. As you have already said, that food insecurity and food security. So all this determines the health of an individual. So firstly, let's focus on food security. So food security is the state whereby all people have consistent access to safe, sufficient, and nutritious food. That means the needs their dietary or healthy needs. So when we talk about food security, it's when all people have access to safe, sufficient, and nutritious food all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more about food security.
So what about food insecurity?
Yeah, so food insecurity is a vice versa to food security. Yeah, it means people have limited access to safe, sufficient, and nutritious diet or food. So this happens for a long period of time.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's what we call food insecurity.
Okay, fine. On a matter of food security, you have told that the people have an adequate access to the food, which is nutrition and balanced, as you have already said.
Yeah.
So, how people can know that this time or this scenario or this country or this community or this family is food security?
Yeah, so concerning to the topic of food security, it's a concept which involves a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because someone can have enough food, but due to balancing, due to balancing of the food, it can also affect the security, or maybe other parts concerning the security, because we have got three main parts. We focus on nutrition, and the security, and the safety of the food.
Okay.
So all these may be addressed. So when a person is having food that fit to all these three areas, is now going to be considered as food secured. So a lot of things can needs to be happen for someone to be food secured, because for instance here in Malawi,
Yeah.
yeah, we are facing challenges of climate change which affects our harvests.
Yeah.
So due to inadequate harvests, yeah, on the other hand, lack of knowledge on how to maintain the food, 6 food groups.
Yeah.
So all these things are parts of the things that may affect the security of food to an individual.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So you have talked that when we saw that there is enough of food which is balanced and nutrition, we can say that there is a food security there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that point, I just want you to explore more how this food security is important on individual level, family level, community level, national level. To begin with, for an individual level, what is the advantage of having food security for an individual level?
Yeah, for an individual, food security is more benefits, because for someone to be healthy,
Yeah.
yeah, cognitive development.
Yeah.
So all these things need a balanced diet, or maybe we can just say that it needs someone to maintain the all the 6 food groups. So for an individual, when someone is food secured,
Yeah.
it means there is reduction in diseases.
Yeah.
Yeah, good academic performances.
Yeah,
Yeah, and even he or she can also be able to participate in development projects within the community,
Yeah.
or at the national level.
Yeah.
All these because of food security, just because a person is food secured.
Okay.
So now let's turn to the community level.
Yeah.
Yeah, when a community is food secured, it means demands on health concerning, for instance, there are some complementary feeding.
Yeah.
That came due to malnutrition. For instance, we call it the ratif,
Yeah.
which is ladies therapeutic food,
Yeah.
which are given to those who are malnourished.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all issues related to health are reduced. Therefore, the community will be able to participate in development projects,
Yeah.
which can also assist the development of the community.
Community.
Yeah.
So can you conclude on national level?
So on national level, yeah, here in Malawi we are facing issues of food insecurity.
Yeah.
So as you can see that due to these challenges, it affects a lot of sectors,
Yeah.
health sector,
Yeah.
education sector, agriculture sector, just because we are food insecure.
Yeah.
So when the country is food secured, it means the pressure in different sectors will be reduced. Therefore, the development of the country will be raised, or in other words, we can say will be expanded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You have said on the advantage of food security on the all levels, as we have already said.
Yeah.
So, I would like you to tell the people, maybe we can have, we can be, as Malawians, we can be food secured. But still more, we need to have a responsibility on that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what are the tactics or manageable ways on how people can use to deal with or to maintain food security in the all levels, either in a person level, family level, community level, or national level? What are the key management ways that people can take to maintain this food security?
Yeah, there are a lot of things that people can do just to ensure that their food is secure. Their food secure.
Yeah.
So luckily enough, here in our country,
Yeah.
we are having lots of programs that main focus is to ensure that there is food security
Yeah.
and malnutrition reduction.
Yeah.
So using these programs, people can be able to learn some skills so that they can be able to use the local available materials
Yeah.
and make their own food.
Yeah.
So this can be more supportive to those people like the citizens of Malawi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, we are having universities which offers programs like nutrition and food security,
Yeah.
your public health,
Yeah.
and other food related programs.
Yeah.
So using these programs, it can also assist many Malawians to know which are needed to be consumed and the nutrients to be gained from what we are consuming.
Yeah.
So using all these programs, it can assist us as citizens of Malawi to know the main or much desirable needed food to be eaten, and also we have the University of Lilongwe University of Natural Resources and Natural Resources, which is Rwanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also offers a lot of agricultural programs there. So using those programs,
Yeah.
it can assist nation to have good farming practices that can also assist in boosting the security of maybe food security within the country. So using all these programs as well as organizations here in Malawi, we have UNICEF, FAO, and many more organizations that main focus is to ensure that they are educating people, especially those who are limited to advanced educations,
Yeah.
so that they should also be able to understand what are needed to be eaten, what are farming practices that can assist us to have sustainable food security. All these are some of the things that people should know so that we can be able to reduce the issues of food security here in Malawi.
Okay, fine. Don't forget, we are discussing on topic of food security and food insecurity today. So our segment, we are with our guest here, Mr. Benjamin, who is telling me more about this concept. Explore more. He is talking about the what is food security, food insecurity, and he has also said about the signs and the issues, the features. We can say that this time and this scenario, there is a food security and there is food insecurity, and he has talked about the issue of advantage of having food security in the country, in the community level, in the family level, even and in the as a person. Okay, so moving forward, we're going to explore more on this. So don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment while we are proceeding with our discussion today on topic of food security and food insecurity. So, Mr. Benjamin, welcome back.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we have done with the issue of food security. So at this point, I would like you to explore more and on food insecurity. As you have already said on food insecurity, you said that when we say food insecurity, you have said that when there is a limited access to the nutritional or even supply of food, that means there is a food insecurity. So another question I would like you to tell the Malawians on what are the signs people can see that when this is happening, it means that there is a food insecurity. What are those signs?
So on food insecurity, we have got some types of food security.
Okay.
which can assist us to understand that this one is food insecure, or
Okay.
maybe So without wasting much of our time,
Yeah.
let's focus on the types of food insecurity that will assist us to understand that this situation determines food insecurity.
Insecurity.
Yeah, we have got transitory food insecurity, and we have so we have got two types of food insecurity, which is transitory and chronic food insecurity. So when you're talking about the transitory food insecurity, it's a kind of food insecurity which exists within a short period of time.
Okay.
So this may be due to climate change or natural disasters. For example, when people are facing issues of flooding, droughts, or earthquakes, they can be exposed to food insecurity. While chronic food insecurity, there are a lot of things that may contribute to this kind of food insecurity. It can be due to political wills, climate change can also play a crucial role on this, and issues of poverty.
Okay.
Poverty can also influence this kind of food insecurity. So for someone to understand that this one is food insecure, sometimes it can be very difficult to understand that this one is food insecure. But as I have already said the area that on food security we focus on safety, nutritious, and sufficiency of food. All these determines the level of security. So it may be happen that a house is having a lot of carbohydrates, so which means a lot of staple food, but they are failing to have some supplement foods like fruits and other foodstuffs. So this may affect the security of food, because in nutrition, when talking about food security, we determine how a body is benefiting from what we are eating, all the time. What nutrients we are getting from what we are eating, determines the level of food security. So on food insecurity, it means that households have limited access to certain parts, certain kinds of food. That's kind of. It means that a certain house or certain community, when is lacking certain kind of food, it means it's food insecure. So only the phases of food insecurity. So we have got phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 and phase 5. So on phase 1, it will be found that the household have food, but they are also focused much on non-food materials. So these may affect the level of security they can have within the house. So on phase 2, it means that maybe the household is having food shortages, and still focus on non-material things. On phase 3, it means the house is now facing challenges concerning to the food insecurity, which may affect them thinking of buying some, selling some assets in order to achieve the food security within the house. So on phase 4, it means, for example, here in Malawi, some areas are facing phase 4, which means that they have limited access to sufficient food, and they don't even have some supplement which can be used to get some food. It means that they are stranded. They have, for example, this can make people to have one maybe just eating once a day. Yeah, so these are signs of that these people are on level 4. While on level 5 means that they don't have everything.
Yes, it's
Yeah, so maybe some past days you heard that some areas are starting eating non-eaten food, non-eaten like plants. Yeah, just because they are
They don't have
completely,
anything.
yeah, they are completely has nothing to eat. So these are some of the signs that these people are food insecure. But understanding these things, there is a need of understanding the 6 food groups and other food-related principles.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You have talked a lot on that point. So maybe just because people they face the food insecurity or on all 5 levels you have said.
Yeah,
So maybe what are some of the challenges my people face because of facing these levels, these chain levels you have said?
yeah. There are a lot of things that a nation can face due to such kinds of insecurity. Yeah. The main and the most things that happen in Malawi, we call it in the phrase, we call it brain drain. Means people can start moving out from their country, searching for other, searching for maybe basic needs in other areas. So this may affect their country in issues like development, yeah, and also on issues of disease, disease, call it, a lot of disease can have, can be they can it, a country can face disease outbreaks, yeah, due to food insecurity. For example, we can give an example of obesity, not much obesity, but kwashiorkor, yeah, marasmus, yeah, all these are just signs of that there is a food insecurity. Yeah, people are failing to meet their food dietary needs. So there are a lot of challenges that a country can face. Even the government implementing development projects can be a challenge because what they can focus on is just on make sure that the people are having enough food all the time instead of doing using the resources in other projects. So may affect the whole nation in different ways.
Okay, so according to the changes you have said that people can face a lot of changes, and they have said the outbreaks of diseases, like people may face maybe just because these people under 5 people are like Charles can have a kwashoko, like you have said a lot of diseases. So maybe to avoid those challenges, what are some of the ways people can take at their hand to avoid this concept of food insecurity in the country, in the community, in a family, in the for an individual?
Yeah, there's still some ways here in Malawi that we can use to overcome those issues. Yeah. Here in Malawi we call it lengthened country. We depend on rainfall. Yeah. So adapting to modern technologies, can also be the first part of overcoming these issues. maybe we can focus on sustainable agriculture.
Yeah.
Sometimes people when you hear about sustainable agriculture, they think of those agriculture that need a lot of resources, but it's not like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can practice sustainable agriculture using local available materials. Yeah, so some organization encourages people to have, maybe you heard about community gardens.
Yeah.
We do have some gardens which we only harvest different kinds of crops within the house.
Yeah.
Around the house, so that we can reduce dependence on selling everything.
Yeah.
Instead, we can just use our own food, for example, like crops, and other simple foods from our gardens behind the house. So all these programs, all these interventions, can assist us to achieve this issue of food insecurity here in Malawi.
Okay, fine. Before we jump into our conclusion, before we wind up, so just a matter of setting of advices, a piece of advice. What are some of the advice can you give it to Malawians so that maybe they can't face this animal of food insecurity and should maintain food security? What are some of the advice you can give it to the Malawians?
I'm very happy that you have given me a chance to at least share my ideas to the fellow Malawians. There are a lot of things that we need to do. Because the issue of food insecurity, we can just say that all our nation is facing this issue. So for us to tackle this one, we need to make sure that all the programs implemented within our society, we should be the one to participate. Make sure that these programs are achievable. All the programs implemented within our society, we should be taking part in certain area. Maybe, for instance, as I was explaining earlier, that we do have some community programs that helps to main focus is to ensure that people within the community have civic educated on how to do farming practices, on how to preserve food, and also storage techniques. All these things, there is a need of working hand in hand to ensure that we are achieving the goals of implementing these programs. So if you can do so, at the end, these issues of malnutrition, food insecurity can be reduced here in Malawi.
Okay, fine. This is the way how Mr. Benjamin was explaining on topic of our episode today on food security and food insecurity. So we have given a lot of pieces of advice at which we can take in hand to solve this problem. So on a Hefe podcast with me, Victor Company, as usual, on Breaking the Silence podcast, we always talk about the issues of Hefe. So today this is our max ender, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like. Until next time, I'm going to have another episode with another topic to explain more, just to give you an overview. What can you do in everyday life concerning only Hefe? I like you the way you do, the way you support me. Goodbye.